The next John and Mary series. Today we'll be looking at finding the perfect employee. I've been using this system now for many years and haven't had any problem finding employees. It takes a while, and the process just take a little bit of getting used to, but once you get through that, at least you'll get a nice apprentice or a senior hairdresser or therapist to work with for many years to come. If you choose wisely now and spend your time in this process, it'll save you lots of agony later on. So first of all, we put the advert in. We send it to the best place possible, Google, Yahoo, whatever you want. Find out where the #1 place is on the internet to advertise, and away you go. Put your ad on there, pay what it's worth, and get that phone ringing. What we'd like to do really when that phone starts to ring, we pick it up and we get them to try and fill in a chart for them. See, what we don't particularly want more than anything else, we don't really want people to just email their resumes to you. We actually really want people to turn up and hand their resumes to you directly in the salon. And we do this for a reason. The reason we do this is the fact that we really want them to try and sort of get to a stage where they come into the salon and they phone up the salon. So you'll have a sheet looking like this. When they phone the salon, just get to put their name, address, their phone number, any previous experience and age. And good and bad, your first impression of what they are. This will come really handy. And any visuals, so if they walk in the salon with their resume, when they hand it in, or eventually when you get to see them, you can write it on there. So that's nice and easy through there. What happens is that you'll get them to, you'll phone them back, or they'll get them to send a resume by email or hand it on themselves, depending on where your salon is situated. And then you take it to the next level. So you'll hopefully have this big pile of resumes to work through, and it literally is stage 1, yes, no, maybe. Yeses get called straight away and get booked in for a time to interview. I do a 5-minute slot. Every 5 minutes they come in and I get the staff to deal with them. So yeses on a certain day, maybes I then phone up for an interview if I get desperate, no's they're gone, they get nothing from me at all. So what happens then is they walk into the salon and I have to figure out what I'm going to do with them. So what I'll do is as they walk in for the interview, I give them this sheet here. You've got this sheet as well at the bottom of the page. Just have some basic questions through here. So as they're filling this page in, what I like to do more than anything else is I like to give them, I like to self-assess them straight away. So what I do is I self-assess them with this sheet here. You'll also have this one. And what we do with this sheet here is that I evaluate what I need from them as essentials, is what they cannot have less of, what their individual performance is and training required. And above the grey line here, on time, talkative, extra hours needed, team player, happy, and attitude and makeup are the #1 things I look for. Everything else I can teach or train. So that's not through there. So as they're filling their form in, I then evaluate them through here. What I tend to do then is after that is I go through the sheet that they've just filled in themselves and I comment. And what I try and do is shut up and let them do all the work they possibly can. They'll dig a hole if you let them. Just ask them a question and let them talk away. That's the best thing to do. What I do then is as soon as I immediately finish the interview, I go in the back room, I go yes, no, or maybe. And the yeses, I get told straight away that I'll call them straight back up for a trial. And the no's, if they don't hear by the end of the week, they haven't got the job. Now, what I do with the trial is I get them in 3 times. The first time I don't talk to them. I just get them doing some observing, not really working in the salon and just being friendly with the staff. Second time I get the staff to try and trap them a little bit, get on their phone, sit down, talk about the boss, just generally see if they react to that. And then on the third time, if they make it through to the third trial, then I'll talk to them and show them the ropes and tell them what's expected of them. And that's really important for me. So that's what I'll tend to do. And yet again, after every single trial, I go in the back room, I speak to the staff, we get yes, no, or maybe, and I'll give you a sheet on this as well. And then of course, once they've finished, I'll give them the sheet like this to fill in when they've got the job. And hopefully, if you follow this procedure, you'll have a great person to end up at your salon. Let me know how you get on. I'll leave questions on there if you get stuck, if I've talked too fast. I do get a bit excited about this, but that's fine, not a problem. So hopefully we'll do that. And good luck with your new staff member.